everyone back home. And if you're watching this back home, you're probably thinking to yourself, I've seen a lot of these boxing press conferences. And usually what happens, some guy in a suit walks up here with a bunch of notes and he starts reading a resume that is given to him, a script that is given to him about these fighters, and he goes on, and it's very, very boring. But let's be real, I think we all share the same sentiment that I have today. We're not even quite sure if this is a real thing, right? I mean, look at these two faces right here. Look at these guys. Is this actually happening? And so I am dying to see these two individuals right here and now, sitting across from each other, talking about what's about to transpire on the 19th of December, live and exclusively on Netflix. And so no talking, no waffling, no going on and on and on. Let's say hello to the two men who will be going toe-to-toe in an 8-round heavyweight bout, a pro bout, live and exclusively on Netflix from right here at the Kaseya Center in Miami, Florida. Let us do this, my friends. Let us see what the heck is going on. First things first, let's say hello to the two-time former unified heavyweight champion of the world, the 2012 Olympic gold medalist, the pride of Watford, the pride of the United Kingdom. Make some noise for the one and only Anthony Joshua! Is actually here. One half of the equation is here in the flesh. We'll say hello to the man he'll be facing on the 19th of December. You know him by now. Again, I don't have to go over the resume. He was supposed to fight last weekend against a 135-pounder. He's now fighting a heavyweight king. He's the pride of not only Puerto Rico, but Cleveland, Ohio as well. He's El Gallo. He's the one and only, the problem child, Jake Paul! He's actually here. This is really happening. That's Jake Paul. That's Anthony Joshua. It's really happening, and this is the first time that I see them, and the first time that they see each other, and we'll get the face-off in a matter of moments, but we need to get into things, my friends. And again, December 19th, live and exclusively on Netflix, it is in fact going down. Jake, I'm going to start with you, and I want to ask this question, and I hope you know it comes from the most sincere and respectful place possible. Are you all right, my man? Have you lost your mind? This is Anthony Joshua that you just called out. You're fighting Anthony Joshua in less than a month. Why are you doing this?
I like to challenge myself. I like to take on the biggest, the best. I said anyone, anytime, any place. I truly mean that. And I'm here to go out there and shock the world. I know what I'm capable of. I see him and what he's capable of. And we're going to go to war, and we'll see the best man that will win. But people say, oh, he's out of his mind, all of these things. I've gotten to where I'm at today because of delusional optimism. And so it's delusion until it's not, because look at where we're sitting today. No one ever thought that this would be possible, that we would be here when I first started boxing, and no one thinks I'm gonna win. So join the list and be ready to be shocked.
And so can you explain to us, when the Tank Davis fight fell through, what was the process in terms of picking who you'd fight next, saving this opportunity on Netflix, and then eventually picking, without a doubt, the most accomplished and toughest opponent that you have faced just yet?
Yeah, well, Joshua was always in the plans after Gervonta, and we just started talking to a bunch of different camps. Tommy Fury was scared, per usual, wanted more time. Ryan Garcia was scared. Terrence Crawford said yes, but wanted to do it later next year. I was like, let's get a fight in right now. Anthony Joshua said yes. He was ready in December. Let's run it.
AJ, my man. Femi, it's good to see you. It's great to see you. How did this come across your radar? And could I ask, what was your initial reaction when you found out that there was a possibility of fighting Jake Paul this year on Netflix?
Thank you for having me. Well, you got to give credit to Jake and his team. They reached out to me, to be fair. And it was a great opportunity for me. So it's an opportunity for me to fight. I wanted to take 12 months out of the game. And I'd done that. And then it was time to get back to work, so I was planning on fighting anyway. And actually, I would have been fighting this weekend if I had it my way. And this opportunity presented itself, and I said, yeah, why not? It's great. I think it's massive. It's colossal. It's making big news. We're bringing marketability together with ability. Those two worlds collide. You got Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, and we're here in Miami. We're bringing Europe, Africa, Asia, Nigeria, the whole world together to watch this show on Netflix. It's going to be phenomenal, and that's how we ended up here, basically. Two guys that just want to put on a good show.
When the early reports were coming out about this fight being in the works, your longtime promoter Eddie Hearn was saying, like, we don't think that he is crazy enough. Jake is crazy enough to take this fight. Was that your initial reaction as well? Like, yeah, this is all nice. It's nice to talk, but ultimately he is not crazy enough to fight me.
I don't think Jake's crazy. I think Jake's a logical person. He knows what he can do. He knows something within himself, and he's got good people around him that know something about Jake that maybe a lot of us sitting here don't know. For example, I know a lot about myself that many guys don't know. All he needs is belief in himself. All I need is belief in myself. And that's why you got us two sitting up here and no one else. If we listened to everyone else, maybe we wouldn't be here today. But it's not about being crazy. He knows what he can do, and that's all that matters. Good luck to him.
Jake, the last time we saw this man compete, it was at Wembley Stadium fighting Daniel Dubois for the heavyweight championship. He's not someone who's past his prime. He's not someone who's over the hill. And yes, that fight didn't go his way, but he's still very much in the game. He's one of the best heavyweights in the world. What is it about his game, though, that makes you confident that you can shock the world and beat him?
Yeah, look, he's one of the best heavyweights ever. But I believe that fighting a smaller man is oftentimes harder as a heavyweight because of the speed difference and because of the foot speed, because of the angles, because of the head being off of the center. And so all of that power is great, and he's knocked people out. I just have to avoid that one shot for 8 rounds, and I believe that I can do that. So when I'm bouncing around the ring, jabbing, weaving, and doing all of these things, I know I can pick him apart and score points and make this a very, very big contest. People say, oh, I respect Jake Paul for getting in there. No, respect me because I'm about to win.
Anthony, let's address the naysayers if we can. And a lot of them seem to come from your home country for whatever reason. When this fight was being worked on, Anthony's ruining his legacy. He shouldn't be in there with Jake Paul. He should be fighting the top dogs. If it goes past 2 rounds, you know, it's a stain on his resume. It's a stain on his legacy. What do you say to the people who say you shouldn't even take this fight, let alone even what happens if it goes past the 2nd round like the Ngannou fight did, that this is now a stain on your legacy?
You know what I learned? I just address people that are for me. I don't address people that are against me. Basics. You know, people say, what do you feel about negative comments? I say, why am I worried about negative comments for? Why am I worried about people that don't believe in what I'm doing? I just focus on people that believe in me, that are supporting me, and that's it if I'm honest. So I ain't got nothing to say to those people because they don't even come into my psyche.
That's fair. I saw when Jake was sitting down, like you were locked in on him. You were zeroing in on him. I would imagine maybe one of the first times you've seen him in person.
I want that chain.
Okay.
That shit's dancing. That chain is dancing. You know what I mean? I'm like, give me that.
We going to war, baby. This 50 cal's going in your head.
Perhaps the chain on the line as well? No? No?
I'll put the chain on the line.
Don't say that.
I'll put the chain on the line, but you got to put something on the line.
I'll put my chain on the line.
So when you look at this guy, what do you see when you're staring at him?
Talent, focus, good team, nothing negative. He's here to do his job. I could sit up here, as I said, and try and address all the things that Jake doesn't do good, but I'm fighting Jake that's going to do everything good on December 19th. So let me focus on that. He's a good person, does his thing, great team around him, puts in the work, and that's why he's sitting here now. Anyone out there in the world that works harder than the next person deserves to be a front runner, and he's a front runner in the boxing game right now.
Respect. Jake, can I ask, it feels to me from afar, you're in a bit of a lose-lose here, because it seems like a lot of people want to see you get obliterated, right? A lot of people want to see you get your comeuppance. And if you do pull off the upset, or if this fight goes the distance, again, the whispers will start to come. People will discredit you. People will say, this, that, and the other about the fight. How do you balance that, and how do you deal with that?
Man, I've already won at every single thing in life. I'm playing on house money. I've accomplished all my dreams, said everything I was going to do, from becoming, the first influencer to become an actor on Disney to becoming the biggest YouTuber in the world to rising to the top of boxing and having the largest viewed fight in the history of the sport. I've accomplished everything, so this is a win-win and another challenge for myself. I've never been knocked down or knocked out even in sparring, but I'm in a sport where that happens, and I know this is dangerous, but this is no different than a soccer player, losing in the World Cup on the biggest stage. If that's how it goes, if I take one of those punches that Francis Ngannou took and I'm on the canvas, let's see how tough I am. Let's see if I can get back up. But I'm ready for that. I'm prepared for that mentally, and I know that he has to deal with me as well. This is not as one-sided fight as people think, and I have power. I have the ability to put people to sleep, and so that's why I took this challenge, and I know it's crazy and all of that, but I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. My team's excited, and everyone believes in me, and that's all that matters.
How much do you expect to weigh on fight night?
Man, I was cutting down for Gervonta, so it's been a little tough getting back up in some strength for this, but anywhere 215 to 225, we'll see.
Okay, and I want to clear something up with you, AJ. I saw on the press release that it said that on weigh-in day, you can't weigh above 245, but post weigh-ins, you can weigh whatever you want. There's no rehydration clause or anything like that. Is that accurate?
Whatever it says, yeah, I think that's the case. But my focus, 111 kilograms is what I got to weigh in at, right? I do kilograms, not
Yeah,
pounds.
I don't know. You stumped me on that one. What is 111? Should I look it up?
245.
Okay, 245, yes.
Yeah, so 111 kilograms. So that's it. That's all I'm focusing on. Anything else is a bonus after that. But 111 kilograms is my main focus.
And I know your fans have been dying to see you back in action.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been well over a year now, right? September of 24 was your last fight.
Yeah.
I understand you had a couple of surgeries.
No, one.
One, okay.
On the elbow.
On the elbow.
Yeah.
When did you get 100% cleared? When were you ready to go? How long ago?
When did it get cleared? 8 months ago.
Okay, so what took so long after getting cleared to get a fight?
No, so what I done after my last fight, it's been a whirlwind, this boxing. So I've been trying to create businesses on the side and what I've been doing. So after so many years, where I'm a CEO of businesses and I'm boxing, I've decided to shut down a lot of businesses so I can put all my energy into sports. So I took 12 months out of the game, realigned my vision board, and consolidated a lot of things, trimmed down my team. And I said I need 12 months to do that, so I took 12 months out of the game. We was moving at 100 miles an hour with my blinkers on. So then I took my blinkers off, looked at the landscape, and I just changed a lot of things in my life. It took a bit of time, but I said I need 12 months, and now we're here. So 12 months out of the game, and from September 21st, if you think about it back then, to now, December, that's 3 months. So most people take about 8 to 12 weeks to prepare for a fight. So this was like a preparation for a fight, basically. So this will be my first prep and fight in December.
And are you still being trained by Ben Davison, Lee Wiley? Will Ben be in your corner on the 19th of December?
So no, I won't be trained by Ben Davison. I said that London's a bit distracting for me. So I was invited to train with Team Usyk. So I've been in Spain. We've been doing some good training out in Spain. And I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is one of the best in the world. And it's not all down to him, it's also down to his team that's around him. So I linked up with them, and getting an insight to how someone who's achieved so much has been phenomenal, man. It's been a great experience, and it's very challenging.
Wow, I did not know that. So who will be your head trainer on the night?
Igor.
Okay, and how long have you been with them?
A couple months now.
Couple months?
Yeah.
In the darkness, in secret?
No, it's not a secret.
Are you sparring with Usyk?
No, I don't spar with Usyk.
Okay.
Usyk's, he's training somewhere else at the minute, but he's been in camp, but he's in and out of camp.
Okay.
So right now he's training somewhere else.
Jake, what do you make of these changes? This is some breaking news.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's great. I mean, obviously, he's training with the best in the world. He is one of the best heavyweights in the world. We expect nothing less. It's great. And I want the best version of Anthony Joshua on December 19th, and it's going to be the best version of Jake Paul that you've seen, and we'll see who's better.
Last week on the Eubank Ben broadcast, Turki Al-Sheikh was laying out plans for Anthony Joshua. Said he had a fight in February, said he had a fight in the fall. Does any part of you relish the opportunity of perhaps ruining some big plans for AJ and the team in 2026?
Yeah, 100%. It's a massive mistake to look past this. Seriously, I'm putting a stint in all of those plans. Don't book anything. Don't arrange flights and hotels. I'm knocking this guy out, becoming the CEO of Matchroom Boxing, and changing the plans. And it's going to be me versus Tyson Fury next year.
Do you feel like you are being disrespected with all these plans? You know, even Eddie talking about like it's a nice little Christmas gift, and we'll go in there, we'll make some money in Miami, we'll become big stars here in the United States, and then we're on to the serious stuff. That's the way it's being laid out.
Yeah, I mean, look at the last time they came to America and what the plans they had were. Andy Ruiz stopped that. So this is Andy Ruiz 2.0.
AJ, can I ask you about those plans? Are those in place? Are you viewing it the same way that the people around you are talking about it?
What about fighting February?
Well, they're saying we have a date in February, we have a date in the fall, the Tyson fight is being discussed, but you do have a fight already booked that's, you know how the game goes.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is.
Who are those opponents lined up for you in 2026?
My focus is on Jake Paul.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Is that true, though? Do you have those two fights lined up already?
They're not signed, they're not sealed, but they're opportunities, really. They're just opportunities in the game. But my main focus as signed and sealed is Jake Paul, so that's all I've got in front of me.
Do you agree with the assessment that if this fight goes longer than the Ngannou fight, it's kind of a...
No, Jake's a completely different fighter to
Okay.
Ngannou. Ngannou and Jake are completely different animals, so I can't compare the two together. Ngannou never boxed before either. Jake's boxed before. They're just different. Ngannou's a lot more slower, but a lot bigger and more powerful. Jake's quicker. Jake boxes in a completely different style. Ngannou's more upright. He can does switches southpaw and orthodox. Jake doesn't really do that. They're completely different fighters, if I'm honest with you. So I'm not trying to compare. At the end of the day, it's just what happens at the end of the night. I'm not in there to try and knock Jake out in 10 seconds or 8 rounds. I'm going to go in there and do a job. I'm going to want to hurt him. You know, I'm going to want to really hurt him in the ring. If that's what I want to do. That's what I'm here to do.
And Jake mentioned the Andy Ruiz fight. Up until now, that's your only fight in America, pro fight in America. Do you view this as an opportunity to right that wrong, to reintroduce yourself to the American public?
No. I'm here for a job. I'm not here to reintroduce myself to nobody. I'm not here for any of that. I'm here to fight Jake Paul. That's it.
And Jake, can I ask you before, and we'll get to the media in a second here, just an opportunity to bounce off both of these guys. Do you some of the talk has been the chin, right? Andy Ruiz, Dubois. Do you subscribe to any of that? Do you feel like there is a reset button there, or do you think that that is not fair to AJ?
I don't think it's necessarily fair to AJ. I just know that I have the power and the timing. It's the shots that you don't see coming that knock people out. And I'm a tricky knockout artist that people don't give me enough credit for. I've won knockout of the year. So he has to be careful. And I do have the timing, the speed, and the tricks up my sleeve to be able to hit a shot on this guy that he doesn't see coming that can put him to sleep 1,000%.
Oh my dear.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
You're asking my opinion?
Of course.
No one cares about my opinion.
We care. You're on the podcast talking about your opinion all day.
That is true. Please check it out. It's called The Ariel Helwani Show on Uncrowned. I can't believe that we are standing here, honestly.
Yeah.
I give him all the credit in the world.
Oh, you don't give me no credit.
Well, no. I'm going all the credit in the world. And I've been one of your biggest supporters and backers. I think you are disrespected and mistreated in the UK.
Why do you always focus on the negative?
They're always, because they focus on the negative, and I think
Don't
that you
focus on the
deserve
negative,
credit
people, trust
for
me.
taking this and not subscribing to the notion that
There's
this
people
is,
out there that give me credit.
Okay,
We focus on those people.
you are one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. You're one of the faces of boxing, not just UK boxing. You have sold out multiple stadiums. Your win over Vladimir Klitschko is one of the all-time great moments. You're an Olympic gold medalist. The fact that you are taking this challenge and not saying that you are above the challenge.
No, I'm not above the challenge. I've got to work hard.
Says a lot about you.
Yeah, that's what I've got to work hard. I've got to keep my head down. I've got 4 weeks. I've got to put the work in. I'm not here to announce myself to the public. I've got to come in under the radar, do the promotional agreements that I've signed up to do, nothing more, nothing less, and get the job done. That's what we're here to do.
I do get worried, if I'm being honest, when I hear all this talk about February and fall.
But
because
that's what,
we see time and again in
that's what a
boxing.
good promotional company
Yeah,
should do.
that's
A
why I
good
wanted to know
manager
if it was
should
in
do.
your psyche as well.
No, it's not. A good promoter, a good manager should always have plans for the future. But from where I sit in my chair, on the general's table, I've got a job at hand, and that's where my mind is.
By the way, who was the opponent that you were supposed to fight this weekend?
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
Who's that? What? Who
Yeah.
is it? Is he
He's in
here?
Jake Paul's camp.
What's his name? Cassius.
Okay.
Right.
And where was
Yeah.
that supposed to be? In
Already
Rio?
whooped that ass. Sorry, Cassius.
Oh, damn. Where was
got
that
a-
supposed to be?
He got a broken knee right now.
Where was that supposed to be?
That was going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a good plan lined up to fight in Saudi Arabia. Get on there, big, like, not even announce it, but like just turn up, ring walk. What's he doing? No announcement.
Wow.
And build that momentum again.
By the way, this is 8 rounds.
But I still asked them, I said, can I still fight November 22nd and fight December 19th? They said, stay focused, champ.
Fair, fair. 8 rounds. How do you feel about that?
Whatever, it could be 8, 12, I'm ready. I've been sparring, doing my round, punch stats are looking good, counter punching's looking good, the defense is looking good, mentality's good. Just got to do it. Well, I just got to do what I'm doing in the gym in the night.
All right, let me give the media an opportunity. Sorry, I'm hogging everything. I do want to let you know some breaking news this morning. The great Anderson Silva has been added to this card. He's going up against Tyron Woodley. Yeah.
Is it? That's good.
Did you not know about this?
Not that Anderson Silva's been added to the card.
Yeah, Anderson Silva against Tyron Woodley, 195-pound bout, 6 rounds, catch weight. So that is very exciting. Always great to see the Spider, one of the greatest fighters in the history of MMA. I'll tell you about more of the fights in a moment. Tickets on sale, Ticketmaster.com. This is presented by Most Valuable Promotions, and again, exclusively on Netflix. Danny Segura in the house. My man, what's happening?
Yes, as Ariel said, Danny Segura from MMA Junkie. My question is for Jake. We saw a clip of your brother kind of questioning you on the decision to take this fight. Is your family concerned at all? I mean, you're going from a 35er to a heavyweight. It's a big deal.
Yeah, no, my mom is mostly terrified, but she's scared of every fight. But my dad thinks I'm going to knock him out. Logan thinks I'm going to win. Tyson Fury thinks I'm going to win. Oscar De La Hoya thinks I'm going to win. And then my team. So that's like 7 people.
Nate Diaz?
Nate Diaz.
Did he say that?
He did, yeah.
That's not really a good endorsement since he's dumb as fuck.
All right.
Thank you. Just real quick for AJ. When this offer came on your table, did you take it seriously? Did you think it was a joke? What was your reaction when you first
No,
got it?
I take it seriously. He's a conqueror. His mentality is solid. He's better than Tyson Fury. He's sitting here. So I take him seriously. I give him the respect he deserves. Mentally, I'm going to give him the respect he deserves in preparation.
Thank you.
By the way, for all these years, we always talked about Jake versus KSI and AJ versus Tyson Fury. Who would have thought in the year 2025 we would get Jake versus AJ? And the other, it's a weird world. Go ahead, my friend.
Hello, Ryan Sungli at BoxingScene.com here. My question is really for both fighters. I've seen odds that have Joshua listed at a minus 1,100 favorite. On one hand, few are picking Jake to win, so he can't really lose in the public's eye because of how audacious this fight is. But then on the other hand, if Joshua doesn't blow him out, some people will look at it as an unofficial W for Jake. My question to both men is, who has more pressure on them going into this fight?
100% Anthony. Yeah, 1,000%. This is something that's going to weigh on him, right? Like, because of what you said. I'm going in there, I can fight free. If he starts getting touched up and losing rounds, I think the cookie will crumble.
Do you agree?
Whatever he said, we'll see if the cookie crumbles. I don't know what to say. I'm confident in myself. Like, I'm not focusing on him. I just know what I can do, and I can't wait to show it. I'm not going to crumble. I'm solid. I've been through wars, and I'm still standing super strong. I align myself with some of the greatest coaches and greatest fighters in the world because I have that hunger, that desire. Every time I've been knocked down or been in trouble when I was younger, came back 3 years later, got to the Olympics, get in trouble again before the Olympics, 3 years later, become world champion after 16 fights. win all the belts, get beat by Ruiz, come back and unify the division for the second time. It's just constantly drives my focus and my hunger to get better. So I'm going to be a tough man to break down 100% come December 19th because I've been building myself over the last year. I ain't been sitting back. I've been working.
Thank you.
I do have to say your happiness is sort of radiating off of you right now.
It's not happiness.
You're not happy?
It's not happiness.
You seem to be in a great place. The smile.
This is fight.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize. You just seem to be in a great place, and I could feel it. Mike Heck, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Mike Heck from MMA Fighting. Jake, I wanted to ask you a question, and AJ, I wanted to get your thoughts on this as well. After the Tank Davis fiasco, Francis Ngannou was one of the reported names, and not only did he sort of publicly turn it down, he said he actually felt disrespected that he was even brought up into the conversation. So I wanted to get your reaction to that, and then AJ, since you fought Ngannou, I want to get your reaction to Francis turning that fight down as well.
Yeah, when I go in there and do 10 times, 100 times better than Francis, we'll see how he feels then. The guy's a joke. He's a dumbass. He's stuck in mud. Francis, to me, is an easy fight as a boxer. So that's all we need to talk about with him.
With Ngannou, he should be up here. If he was serious, he wants to fight, rather than talking, be about it. Don't talk about it. If you've got something to say and you need to prove yourself in boxing, the best way to do it is to let your hands go. So, yeah, for me personally, you didn't see much talking from me. We come up here and we do the talking in the ring. All this online stuff, talking, and no disrespect to what you do, Aaron.
Well, what's the beef with me?
No disrespect to what you do, but get, all that talking on TV channels and stuff about what you shouldn't do and what you should do. Just keep quiet. If you're about it, be about it, and that's why we're here now.
Love it. The great Gareth A. Davies is here, everyone. It's a big deal when he shows up, the Warlock. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Ariel. Gareth A. Davis from the Telegraph Talksport. I'm out here just for Anthony Joshua. Came all the way. No,
Thank you so much. One Brit. We brought one Brit.
One Brit. The only
I'm
one.
working on a bare knuckle event, BKB, tomorrow night.
Is that how many? How many? Yes. Where's my Brits in the house?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's fascinating, Anthony,
Yeah.
to see you up there today.
You
Obviously,
miss me.
We miss you all the time.
Okay.
The fascinating thing is how animated and how excited you seem to be about this opportunity. So can you verify for all of us watching and writing about you and broadcasting that you're actually taking this guy as seriously as you take any other heavyweight contender right now in the world?
So, mimicking what you said, Jake is a serious fighter. Look at it this way. When I come into boxing, I walked in the gym with my cousin. I sat back for a few months and I said, I can do this. 3 years later, I was representing my country at the Olympics. He's been professional now, 4 years?
5, I do believe, right?
5 years, yeah? So after 3 years, I was the underdog. No one believed in me. I came up and fighting the best in the world. You can't underestimate anyone. You can't underestimate anyone. So I got to take him seriously. And after a year out, as I said, I've changed a lot of stuff in my life, realigned my energy, got my focus back to where it needs to be, distance myself from a lot of distractions I was around, and I'm just fully channeled now, fully locked in.
Have the boxing fans you've been speaking to since this was announced been telling you that you need to knock this guy out?
Do you know what it is? I've seen it, I've heard it, but as I said to Jake, respectfully, I need to cut him up, and I need to break him up, and I need to hurt him, and that's just what we do. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Doesn't matter what anyone else tells me. What I feel in my heart is I need to do a job.
And Jake, just one for you. Great to see you as always. So congratulations on probably the biggest challenge in your fistic career so far.
What's fistic?
Fistic.
Okay, in your boxing career.
You're the golden cockerel, as you call yourself, as well as the problem child. Talk about that delusional optimism. Do you really, truly believe that you can go in there and beat this behemoth from British boxing?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. 100%. Self-belief is the most powerful thing in the world. And it's been there since my first fight, my second fight. Wasn't supposed to beat Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, the UFC champion with hammers in his fists. Not supposed to beat Silva, the list could, Mike Perry, the king of violence. All easy work. I know this is much more challenging. but I know what I'm capable of in the gym, and I know that my team knows what I'm capable of and entrusting in them. And this is going to be fun. I want him to cut me up. I want him to break my face. But guess what? He's going to have to kill me to stop me, and I'm ready to die, seriously ready to die in the ring to win this fight.
Seriously ready to die. Seriously ready to die.
We're all born to die, baby.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Cheers.
Also want to let you know that there's an amazing undisputed bantamweight title fight on this card. The undisputed champion, Shernika Sugar Neeks Johnson, representing New Zealand, going up against Amanda Gale, who had a tremendous win back in Montreal on the MVP card in September. That's an amazing fight on this main card as well. We'll go to our next question asker. Oh, where are we going? Here? All right. We'll go here.
Hi, Jojo from Better Media here. This question's for Joshua. Oscar De La Hoya, Nate Diaz, and Tyson Fury all said that Jake is going to knock you out. Would you be willing to take the bet with Tyson Fury that's saying that Jake is going to beat you?
No, I'm not worried about what Tyson Fury's got to say. That's what I'm saying. It ain't even about the money. I'm betting on myself.
Yep.
I'm focusing on myself. I'm fully betting on myself. I ain't worried about what anyone's got to say.
He did say he's going to put £1 million on it. Would you be willing to take that bet with Tyson Fury?
Respectfully, I'm not worried about what Tyson Fury's got to say, or I'm not here for any of that betting and nonsense. I'm here to fight, and that's all it is. Once I get the job done, I'm going to collect my check, cash it, and I'm going to focus on the next one. My bet is on me doing a number on him. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. And for Jake, Tyson Fury is willing to put £1 million on you to win. How does it make you feel that his brother Tommy won't even fight you for $10 million?
A lot of people in this sport, believe it or not, are actually bitch made. Anthony can attest to that.
That's correct.
That's why we're up here on this stage, because we're both always down to run it and throw hands. Tommy's, lost. He's a lost puppy. No one watches his fights. I'm the only thing that he's got, so he should be on his knees begging for the fight. We did offer him it, and he said he wanted more time. So we tried. We've been trying. Same with KSI. These guys just don't want to step up to the plate. I'm not afraid of anyone or anything, so I'll go to the bigger challenge, a bigger fight, and do bigger things with Joshua, and that's why we're here today.
All right. Thank you, guys.
You know how I know AJ's switched on? No AirPod. You've ditched the AirPod.
Yeah,
That's how I know you're focused.
Have you seen the open shots?
Well, you had those, but you're not even listening to them, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. We're locked
Are you
in.
listening to anything?
No, no.
Okay, that's how I know. He's focused. All right, my man.
How's it going, Jake, Anthony?
Hello.
I'm Travis with Weighing In with Travis Hartman. I actually fought Terrence Crawford in the pros, and I went the distance with him in the
Wow.
decision that I lost. So I respect what you guys. Thank you, brother. I
Congratulations.
appreciate
Respect
it.
to you, bro.
This
Respect.
first question is for you, Jake. Have you heard of a guy named Sam Gerard?
No.
Have you heard of a guy named Christian Solano?
No.
Derek Campos?
No.
John Medina?
No.
Billy Daniels?
No.
And the reason I ask that is because in Floyd Mayweather's 14th pro fight, he fought Sam Gerard. Canelo fought Christian Solano. Terrence Crawford fought Derek Campos. Muhammad Ali fought Billy Daniels. In your 14th pro fight, you're fighting Anthony Joshua. How does that make you feel?
Man, we've been different. We've been pushing boundaries, and that's what I'm really here, is to be a beacon for kids out there to take inspiration from. That's one of the biggest things and goals I have in my life, is to show people what the power of self-belief and manifestation and hard work and discipline and where it can take you, and to take risks. And even if you fail, right, lose to Tommy Fury, get 10 times better, 10 times bigger. And now we're sitting here today, and to me, Tommy Fury's light work in terms of a boxing match now. And so I'm here to inspire kids and do things differently and be a disruptor.
You're disrupting the sport for sure. Anthony, you're fighting in an 8-round fight. It's your first one since 2015, and you're probably going to set an all-time record of making the most money for an 8-round fight. You fight only 10 and 12-round fights. Why fight an 8-round fight? Why not push for a 10-round fight or a 12-round fight with a guy who doesn't have as much experience going that long like you do?
So you got to look at what works contractually and what the things are that are going to get this fight over the line. Whether it was 8 whether it was 10, whether it was 12, whether it was 6. I don't really have any complaints as to what was presented to me. My focus was who, when, and where. Everything else after that is going to get taken care of by the good people I have around me. So for me, 8 rounds is here nor there because it's the same. The minute the first bell goes, it's just as dangerous as the 12th round. Do you know what I mean? So I've got to just stay focused and switched on for the duration of the fight. So it doesn't really matter how long it goes for. I've just got to be switched on for as long as it lasts.
Do you think if you don't knock him out, that's considered a loss for you? Win or lose, if you don't knock him out, do you think that's a loss for you?
Are you asking for me or are you asking for you?
Well, both. But in your opinion, if you go 8 rounds and win a decision against a guy who's only had 13 pro fights,
No.
do you think-
It's not that. That's what I'm saying. That's for you. Are you asking for me or are you asking from your perspective?
Yours.
I mean, from your perspective.
From mine?
Yeah, is it a win
yeah,
for you if you just
No,
beat him,
no.
or do you need to knock him out?
I need to knock him out.
I like that.
Why did you stop fighting?
What?
Why did you stop fighting?
I got 3 kids.
Yeah, focus, priorities.
I got 46 pro fights, 170 amateur fights.
I might get
I
you in
wanted
for
to
some
start a
sparring.
podcast because I love doing this.
I
What's
might-
that?
I might get you in for some sparring for Jake.
By the way, Jake, you brought in Shakur Stevenson to help you prepare for
Thank you.
Tank. Are you bringing in any notable big men to help you prepare for AJ?
Yeah, we're talking to some big guys that people know the names of and figuring out their schedules and aligning with them. But yeah, bringing in champions for,
Any
for
names
this
you could
to
share?
prepare. Well, nah.
Okay. Dion, I don't know who said that, but I think I was a fan. I'll ask one more question and then one more media question. I know we're focusing a lot on the noise today, and that's my fault, and I apologize for that, but you know how it is around you. There's actually a huge story going on back home in the UK surrounding a young man named Jude Bellingham. And I was wondering,
Talk to me.
I was wondering if you sympathize with some of the heat that he's receiving, with the media saying he's not cooperating and they're being tough on him.
What's happened with Jude?
Well, you know, he's part of the English national football team,
Yeah.
and there are some saying he shouldn't be a part of the team or
Why?
that he's not cooperative. That's what they're saying, not me. But that
No,
he
but
doesn't.
why?
He doesn't talk to the media. He's not open enough. And there's a lot of ex-footballers. Ian Wright has come out and had his back and said that it's not fair, the criticism that he receives. So I was wondering if you sympathize and can understand some of the heat that he is receiving, and you feel like it's unwarranted.
I'm not too sure exactly what's going on
Okay.
with the situation, but everyone has their own personality. So if he doesn't want to talk, that's up to him. He doesn't want to talk, he does want to talk. I don't understand exactly what's going on now. I don't really follow soccer.
Fair enough.
I follow the fight game.
I understand. It reminded me a little bit about the stuff that you've dealt with throughout your career.
What, like
so-
negative and people...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... The main thing for him to focus on is getting on that pitch and representing his country and doing a good job. It doesn't matter what you say. That's what we don't need to focus on. He is probably just tunnel vision, which most people can never understand what it takes to be in Jude Bellingham's position. Jude Bellingham is under immense pressure every day of his life. So it might just be one of those days. It could be one of those years. But let him do what he does on the pitch, and that's what we need to focus on.
Okay, one last media question. Oh, right over here. Ellie Sekpak.
There's a few media. Let the media guy excuse me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, come on,
I'll be here all day.
Come on, Ariel, man.
I was listening to them.
Stop hating on them, bro.
All media, please come up. Trust me, I got a million more questions for
All
you
right,
guys.
let's
I don't
do
want
this one
this to
quick.
end. I'm having a
Ellie
blast.
Setback, what's good?
Ellie Sekpak
Morning.
reporting.
First of all, this is huge for boxing. It's a major, major fight. Props to you and Jake. For both you guys, what do you do good in the ring, and what do you think your opponent does better?
Okay, cool. For me personally, I'm very durable. I'm going to come forward and I'm going to impose myself. I'm going to land heavy punches and I'm going to make sure I'm going to expose him to certain tricks in boxing that he may not have seen yet. And I'm going to bring him to another school of boxing that I don't think he's been exposed to yet. So there's a few tricks I have up my sleeve to show Jake December 19th.
Yeah, quick, fast, great footwork, big chin, takes shots, big heart, lion-hearted, sneaky knockout punches coming. Lots of great work to the body. People underestimate my jab. So, yeah, and I think he says I haven't seen those tricks, but I'm in there with champions, you know, sparring, Shakur, all these people bringing in world champions. So he's got to be ready. And I know he will be, and that's what I like.
Now, Jake, I've known you since your first day in a boxing gym pretty much. All these twists and turns, if you do pull this off, and respect to Josh, obviously he's a legend, is this the biggest upset in boxing history?
For sure. Neck and neck with Tyson and Buster. Right up there. Biggest stage. This will probably be the second most viewed fight in the history of boxing behind me and Tyson. And I'm going to go in there and win and shock the world.
And Anthony, if you win, what does that say?
Massive, big news. Big news. That's why I wanted to take this fight, is because I knew the opportunity that it presented in the build-up and the aftermath of a victory as well. So, you know, it's a great opportunity for me to announce myself as a dominant figure once again, as I did with Francis Ngannou. Different fighters, but that same mentality, go in there and showcase what you can do.
Thank you, guys.
You know it's big when your biggest detractor, Jake, Dana White, is saying he's going to tune in. So you know it's cutting through.
He watches all my fights secretly.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. There was one more that AJ... Yes, my man right over here. You'll be the final one.
Max Calendrill with the Spit Bucket Podcast. Thank you both for coming to Miami. We're really excited to see both of you. I want to ask a question for Anthony Joshua. Every time you've taken a defeat in your career, you've come back better, stronger, more motivated, and looking explosive. What does that set in you each time you take a loss, and how motivated are you to take on Jake Paul in this bout?
It's that grit. I want to be up just as much as people want to see me down. The negatives, the people that don't believe in me, is how much I want to be where I need to be. I'm just hungry, devoted, dedicated, and that's why I'm chasing. Give me more. All right, cool. Ben Davison, phenomenal coach. All right, you know what? Usyk, Ben, what do you think? Ben said 100%. That's a great move. Went out there, spent time with the three-time undisputed champ. They're killing me, drilling me, but this is where I need to be. And that's how serious I'm taking Jake. Respect to him. I'm not only fighting Jake, I'm fighting his mind, the psychological aspect of Jake that I need to break. A man who believes in himself. They say he's delusional. I've got to break that delusion and bring him down to a reality check. Make him have a reality check in the ring.
And quick question for Jake. You know, you switched from Gervonta Tank Davis to Anthony Joshua. You put on your Twitter, first David, now Goliath. You're going straight to Goliath instead. How was that mental switch from Gervonta Tank Davis to someone like Anthony Joshua?
It's fun, man. It's fun. You know, there's a foot difference and like 120-pound difference. But, bro, I mean it when I say it. I'm going to fight anybody and all of these people. And I think maybe people are actually starting to understand that I'm down to put it all on the line and do these big fights. And it's nice being a heavyweight, being able to eat pasta all day.
Thank you both so much. We cannot wait.
I got to say, this is magic. Just listening to you two, the vibes here, the chemistry, if you will, seeing Anthony in this place, seeing the challenge that you're taking on, seeing this poster, Netflix, biggest platform in the world. What a blessing it is to be here. Again, December 19th, live and exclusively on Netflix. No pay-per-view, just subscription required, just like Jake and Tyson and Serrano and Taylor 3 and, of course, Crawford, Canelo. That's it. In front of the world, over 300 million subscribers. Tickets on sale right now via Ticketmaster.com. We are going to face these guys off. But before I do, last question. They were telling you, Paul, hey, Paul, I'm working here. Official prediction. What is it?
You got to tune into Netflix December 19th to find out.
We're not going with a specific round. You said knockout already.
That's my dream. I got to bring it to reality. I can't say.
Official prediction.
I think a 4th or 5th round knockout by me.
Damn.
There it is. We're going to face these guys off. We're going to bring up the CEO of Most Valuable Promotions, co-founder, Mr. Nikisa Badarian. It is, in fact, happening. Frank Smith, the CEO of Matchroom Boxing, here as well. Great to see him in attendance here in Miami. And my friends, it is, in fact, going to happen. The very first face-off is Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua right here and now for this inaugural face-off.